Hello guys, welcome back to J Studio, and in this video we'll be doing comparison of two different bikes, that is Honda's Xblade 160 and Yamaha's FC V3 BS6. So both the bikes are BS6 variant and both these bikes are in competition in the 160cc segment. So in this video we'll be check out which one of this is better to buy in 2020 or in 2021. So without wasting much time, let's do the comparison. And starting with the engine itself, both the bikes are in the 160cc segment, but engine capacity is different. This Xblade 160R is coming with 162.71cc 4-stroke single-cylinder air-cooled BS6 engine, while in FC V3 BS6 we have a 149cc air-cooled 4-stroke SOHC 2-valve single-cylinder engine. Yes, of course, in terms of engine capacity, Xblade is much better as compared to FC. So where is the difference? Yes, of course. Now talk about the power and torque. In Xblade 160R, we have 13.8 PS of power, which is delivered at 8000 RPM, while in FC we have only 12.4 PS of power, which is delivered at 7250 RPM. So in terms of power also, Xblade is much better as compared to FC. And coming to the torque, we have 14.7 Nm of torque at 5500 RPM in Xblade, while we have just 13.6 Nm of torque at 5500 RPM in FC V3. So in terms of torque also, Honda Xblade is much better. And both these bikes have single cylinder and they are air cooled, and we have 2 valve per cylinder and they are chain driven. And in Xblade we get kick and self start, but in FC we get only self start. So there also Xblade is far better, and both the bike uses fuel injection technology because both these bikes are BS6 variant, and both the bike have multi-plate wet clutch, and they both have 5-speed gearbox, but different gearbox, and the gear positions are similar. And the compression ratio in Xblade 160R is 10.0:1, while it is 9.5:1 in FC. In terms of safety, both the bikes have a single channel ABS on the front side, and both the bikes have a completely digital instrument cluster, but in Xblade we have a gear position indicator, and that misses out in FC. But in FC they have a inverted color, a negative type instrument console that looks pretty good in my opinion, but still it misses out the gear position. And both the bike have engine kill switch, but in FC there is an extra feature, that is if you put the stand it will not turn on the bike. So that kind of an extra feature is available in FC, and also some additional features such as echo indicator, equipped advanced midship muffler. These kind of options are available in FC V3. So here FC is a bit on top as compared to Xblade in terms of future technologies. Yes, FC is a bit higher. And coming to the mileage and performance, yes, of course, FC is having a lower capacity engine. It may give some more mileage, but still it is giving about 40 kmpl of mileage, or even up to 45 kmpl of mileage, and Xblade is also giving 45 to 50 kmpl of mileage. Yes, of course, and also this mileage depends on how you ride your bike. So that is about mileage and performance. And both the bike uses diamond chassis, and both the bike comes under sports naked bike section. So both the bikes are sports naked and uses the same diamond type chassis. On the front we have a telescopic fork on both bikes, and on the back we have a 7-step adjustable monocross suspension on both the bikes. In terms of height, Xblade is 1115 mm in height, while the FC is 1080 mm in height. In terms of fuel capacity, the Xblade have only 12 liter tank capacity, while the FC have 13 liter tank capacity. So here FC is much better. In terms of ground clearance, we have 160 mm of ground clearance in Xblade, while we have 165 mm of ground clearance in FC. So it is much better in FC as compared to the Xblade. And in terms of weight, Xblade is much heavier because it is having 144 kg of curb weight as compared to the just 137 kg of curb weight in FC. So FC is much more lighter as compared to Xblade 160R. And in terms of electrical section, both the bike have a completely LED headlight on front and a completely LED rear brake light, and but the indicators are still halogen both the bikes. Coming to the tire section, we have an 80 by 100 on the front and 130 by 70 on the back on Xblade, while we have a 100 by 80 on the front and a 140 by 60 on the back on FC. So in terms of tire, it is much more wider in FC, even on the front and back. So in terms of cornering, it is much better in FC. And both the bike have tubeless tires and both the bike uses alloy rims. And both the bikes are equipped with dual disc, that is on front and back on both the bikes. We have a 276 mm of diameter on the front brake and a 220 mm of diameter on the rear brake on Xblade, while we have 282 mm of diameter on the front brake and 220 mm of diameter on the back. And both the bike uses radial tire 6. So thus we are coming to the end of this video. In this video, we have compared this two 160cc segment bike, and in my opinion, go for this Xblade because it have got much power and much performance as compared to FC V3. But for comfort, I think this FC is far much better. And coming to the pricing, the ex-showroom price of Xblade is 1,10,968 and the on-road pricing is about 1,28,749. While in FC, the pricing is ex-showroom price is about 1,70,000 something. So pricing is almost similar with this Xblade 160 and FC V3. So choice is your, depends on how you love the bike, the look, the performance. In my opinion, if you are a performance oriented person, then you should go for Xblade 160R. Or if you are based on look, I think FC is much more better in terms of look. And thus we are coming to the end of this video. If you find this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.